Did you know that Brazil is the fifth largest country in the world, both in terms of population and land area? But that's not what we're here to discuss today. Instead, we're peeling back the vibrant layers of Brazil, beyond the samba, the football, and the iconic carnival. Today, we're exploring the lesser-known side of Brazil, the hidden aspects that might surprise you, that might even shock you. We're venturing into the realm of taboos and how they shape this dynamic and diverse nation. Brazil, a country known for its breathtaking landscapes, its diverse culture, and its warm, welcoming people. It's a land of contrasts, where ancient traditions intermingle with modern life, where the urban jungle of São Paulo exists in stark contrast to the natural wonder of the Amazon. But every society, every culture has its taboos, its unwritten rules that guide social behavior, and Brazil is no exception. Today we'll be exploring these, diving into 17 of the most intriguing, the most unexpected, and sometimes the most bizarre taboos that have shaped Brazilian society. In Brazil, taboos aren't just about what's considered inappropriate or unacceptable. They're about history, about tradition, about the intricate fabric of societal norms that have been woven over centuries. They're about understanding a culture that's as colorful as it is complex. From the superstitions that influence daily life to the customs that dictate social interactions, these taboos offer a unique lens through which to view Brazil. They're a reflection of Brazil's history, its people, and its cultural diversity. They're a window into the soul of a nation that's as fascinating as it is vast. So as we embark on this journey, keep an open mind. Prepare to be surprised, to be intrigued, to see Brazil in a whole new light. This isn't the Brazil you'll find in tourist brochures. This is Brazil, raw and unfiltered. Now that we've set the stage, let's delve into the taboos that make Brazil unique. Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. Starting off our list at number 17, we have the taboo of making the OK hand gesture. While this may be a sign of approval in many parts of the world, in Brazil, it's considered rude and vulgar. It's always best to give a thumbs up if you want to signal that everything is all right. Moving on to number 16, let's talk about silence. In Brazil, silence is not golden. It's actually quite the opposite. Brazilians are a vivacious bunch, and they value conversation and camaraderie. So if you're a quiet person, you might be perceived as aloof or uninterested. Next on our list, at number 15, is the taboo of giving a book as a gift. In Brazil, giving someone a book is believed to bring bad luck. This might seem strange to bibliophiles, but it's deeply rooted in local traditions. At number 14, we have a food-related taboo. Never, and I mean never, eat a sandwich or a piece of fruit with your bare hands in Brazil. Always use a napkin or a fork and knife. This is seen as a sign of good manners and hygiene. Lastly, for this segment, at number 13 is the taboo of walking around barefoot. While this might be common in some beach towns, in most parts of Brazil, it's frowned upon. It's perceived as a sign of poverty and is generally avoided in public places. And that's just the beginning. Wait until you see what Brazil has in store for us next. Moving on to number 12, we find ourselves faced with the taboo of silence. In Brazil, silence is not golden. It's considered awkward and can be perceived as rudeness. The Brazilian culture is expressive, loud, and vibrant, so don't be surprised if you find yourself in the middle of a bustling conversation at a dinner table. On to number 11, the concept of personal space. Brazilians are known for their warmth and friendliness, and this often translates to physical contact during conversations. So, if you're from a culture where personal space is highly valued, this might take a bit of getting used to. Now, let's dive into number 10, the taboo of declining food. If you're invited to a Brazilian home, be prepared to eat. Declining food can be seen as rejecting hospitality, and that's a big no-no. If you're full, it's better to accept a small portion than to refuse outright. Coming in at number 9 is the avoidance of certain topics. In Brazil, it's considered impolite to discuss topics like money, politics, or religion at social gatherings. These subjects are seen as divisive and can lead to heated discussions. So, it's best to steer clear of these topics unless you're in a suitable setting. Finally, at number 8, we have the taboo of punctuality. Now, this may come as a surprise to many, but in Brazil, being on time can sometimes be seen as being too eager or even impolite. It's common for events and meetings to start a bit later than scheduled. This doesn't mean Brazilians don't value time, it's just a different cultural perspective. As we delve deeper into the cultural norms and taboos of Brazil, it's fascinating to see how these practices, which might seem strange to outsiders, are deeply rooted in the country's rich history and traditions. If you thought those were shocking, just wait until you see what's up next. We're now entering the top 7, and it's here that things start to get really interesting. Taboo number 7 is something that might seem like common courtesy to many of us. In Brazil, it's considered rude to give someone something with your left hand. Whether it's passing the salt at dinner or handing someone a gift, always use your right hand. This tradition is rooted in the belief that the left hand is inauspicious or unlucky. Moving on to number 6. While in many cultures it's customary to bring a bottle of wine when you're invited to someone's house, in Brazil, this is a no-no. It's seen as a sign that you don't think your host will have enough alcohol or the right kind of alcohol. Instead, bring flowers or perhaps a dessert, something that complements the host's efforts rather than questions them. Let's delve into taboo number 5. Brazil is known for its vibrant nightlife and love for music. But if you're in a public place, like a restaurant or a bus, never whistle. Whistling, especially at night, is believed to summon bad spirits. So if you're thinking about whistling your favorite tune, you might want to reconsider. Now, on to taboo number 4. In Brazil, it's considered very bad luck to walk backwards. The belief is that it attracts negative energy and can even bring misfortune to one's life. So, always look ahead and move forward, both literally and metaphorically. And finally, the 3rd taboo on our list. Never, and I mean never, let your purse or bag touch the ground. It's believed that doing so can cause you to lose money. And let's be honest, none of us want that. We're almost at the end of our list, but the most shocking taboos are still to come. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The top 2 most shocking Brazilian taboos are... At number 2, we have the unexpected subject of silence. Yes, you heard it right. Silence. In Brazil, it's considered taboo to sit in silence, especially during social gatherings. Brazilians are known for their vivacious spirit and love for conversation. They enjoy filling the air with laughter, stories, and music, creating a lively and vibrant atmosphere. Thus, when someone remains silent, it's often seen as a sign of disinterest or even rudeness. So if you ever find yourself in a Brazilian gathering, don't be afraid to join in the conversation and the fun. Now we reach the peak of our list, the most shocking Brazilian taboo, turning down food. It might seem trivial to some, but in Brazil, it's a big deal. Food is more than just sustenance in this beautiful country. It's a symbol of hospitality, friendship, and love. When a Brazilian offers you food, they're not just offering you a meal. They're inviting you into their world, sharing a piece of their culture, and expressing their affection. Hence, to refuse such an offer is seen as a rejection of their goodwill and an insult to their culture. So if you're visiting Brazil and someone offers you a plate of feijoada or a piece of pão de queijo, remember to accept it with a smile. Not only will you get to enjoy some delicious Brazilian cuisine, but you'll also be showing respect for their traditions and values. And there you have it, the most shocking taboos in Brazil from 17 to 1. From the unexpected taboo of silence to the cultural significance of accepting food, these taboos offer a glimpse into the rich and diverse Brazilian culture. They remind us of the importance of understanding and respecting different cultures, especially when traveling. So as we navigate through the world and encounter various customs and traditions, let's remember to approach them with an open mind and a respectful heart. Let's take a moment to recap the most shocking taboos we've covered today. We've journeyed through Brazil, uncovering its hidden side and the taboos that have shocked the world. From the unexpected 17th taboo of not giving thumbs up to the mind-boggling first taboo of not asking about someone's salary, we've seen it all. Remember the 13th taboo? That surprising rule about not whistling at night unless you want to invite unwanted spirits. And who could forget the 7th taboo, where it's considered rude to hand over money directly to someone else. We've also delved into the lesser-known taboos like the 8th, where it's considered bad luck to walk under a ladder, and the 2nd, where it's taboo to wipe your mouth with a napkin during a meal. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Brazil's most shocking taboos. Remember, understanding a country's taboos is key to understanding its culture. Until next time, keep exploring and keep learning.